Hello everybody! Today for Sunday Funday, we're going to see how I draw Dear John. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, so I'll talk about this twice because I know not everybody's going to be watching this pencil portion of the video. But the reason for Dear John is just a play on words. A Dear John letter is kind of sad. It's what they would call when someone would break up with you. They would write them a Dear John letter. I should have looked up exactly why it's called Dear John. I really don't know. But those words just kind of made me think of a deer, like a real deer. A deer, a doe, a female. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go into that song. So I just thought of, you know what, I'm just going to draw just a deer and we'll just name it John because, you know, that funny little saying. That's it. That's the only thing behind it. That's the only reason. So it's just a good excuse to draw a giant deer. But I'm going to draw him as a person. So we're just going to have fun because it's Sunday Funday, you know. And so I just thought it would be funny to do. That's all. Nothing specific behind it besides that. And I just like, you know, it just has to have some fun. Let's just figure something out and draw different techniques, different styles. And I think, yeah, let's try this. Let's give him a pie. He's eating pie, you know? Something different. Because you got to work on your techniques, on your styles, on your different things to draw. And let's see, so that's the pan there, so you're only going to see so much of the fingers, but maybe the thumb, like that. Okay? Oh, but you know what? It's got to be holding the pie, so we're going to wrap it over like that. There we go. And there's fingers there, and that's it. That's all you're going to see. Okay, looks good. And obviously this hand's going to be holding pie, so let's give him some pie. He's a pie guy. Okay, let's see. He needs... Ooh, let's give him... You know what? He's going to be a skater. I'm going to give him some skate shorts. And some skate pads. Draw his legs. And let's see, just regular old standing there, skate shoes. Let's give him some bunched up socks. Okay, that's good. All right. That's where they attach. All right, that's pretty good. Let's see. And so now let's draw his hand over here like this. Elbows down, arm is up, and he's holding pie. So let's see. His hand's gonna be like this. Right? Let me look at mine in the mirror. If I'm holding like this. Draw a slice like that with the bite taken out of it. Okay, so let me add some details on these fingers real quick. That's behind it. All right, pretty simple. Yeah, let's give him. He needs something else. Let's give him a cape. You know, something like that, and we're just gonna have it hanging down. Maybe it's going back there because there's too much of a cape. something like that. Yeah, good. I think that's good. And also, I'm not giving him a bunch of antlers and stuff. You know, I just thought it'd be funny to do just like that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to erase a lot of the sketch and just leave the basics so I can trace over that. But I don't want the sketch to stand out, so I'm going to get rid of a whole lot of those lines. Okay, that's good. I'm ready to go. I'm going to welcome everybody that skipped to this portion of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a drawing every day, not just Sunday. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point and can find things that the fine point can't quite find. So I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the lighter lines, and what's left is a faint ghost of an image that I can trace over, but won't stand out over the Sharpies. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit of the eyes and a little bit of the detail, and then go back into it with the Sharpie fine point. One of the things I wanted to talk about real quick was the origin of this name. I talked about this in the sketch, but the idea is just because they used to call a breakup letter, I guess back in the 50s, 40s, I don't know what it was, I don't know honestly, a Dear John letter, because when they broke up with someone, it would say, Dear John, you smell, goodbye. And okay, literally not that, but because it was called Dear John, I've always thought it was kind of funny how it makes me think of a deer, you know, an actual real deer. And that's all. That's the only reason I'm doing it. That's a reason I'm calling this Dear John, is because it's an excuse to draw a deer, and that's it. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the big Sharpie. I just want to subtly add a few details here, and just do it with this tiny Sharpie, then add it with the big one. So let's go. Let's switch over. Okay, so now I've got the features. I'm going to draw the head. Coming like this. Gotta be careful not to draw over what I just drew over. Okay, and I'm going to give him a big old long deer neck. And he's standing up. It's like a guy. He's a boy. So they're going to have a human body after that. So I'm just going to give him some big old deer ears. But yeah, it's a funny name, and I thought it's a good excuse to just give us something else to draw. You know, draw a deer. All right. Okay, I'm going to finish this up right here like that. Okay. And let's see, and I kind of went crazy drawing different things for him. So he's wearing a cape, holding a pie with his skate pads on. Again, just trying to come up with crazy things to draw to give us a fun Sunday. Okay, so I gave him a cape, so let's just give him some kind of weird chain thing holding it on. Something like that. Doesn't have to be anything specific. I've got a big old cape collar. Something like that. And we'll draw it over his shoulders, so we'll just go ahead and do this and that, and then I can draw the shoulders to his short sleeve. He's got a short sleeve shirt on. This. Put these sleeves in. And let's see, I gotta draw this arm first because he's holding the pie out in front. But you can't really see all the hand, because when you're holding something, you know, the majority of your hand is underneath holding it up, so all you're really going to see is a few little dots of the hand. That's really about it. So I'm going to bring his arm down here like this. There's his forearm to the back behind his arm, back behind his hand. But again, like I said, you're not going to see that much. So I'm going to draw the thumb like this, and then the pie. So, because the pie's, he's holding onto it like that so it doesn't fall, right? So this part is over, these are underneath. So I can draw some kind of pie. Something like that. The edge is coming down here like this. Now again, I'm going to draw just a few little dots for the fingers because I don't want those covered over. But that's it, because like I said, the rest of the hand is underneath this pie, so that's all you really got to draw. We kind of got away with not drawing too much detail, but I do want to add some pie detail. So I got a slice cut out, obviously, so we're going to go from the center like this, like that. That's where this part is cut. We'll go ahead and draw like a crusty edge like this, and you can't see it around the other side, obviously, because of the way the pie is you know, bigger in the center, so it kind of hides the back behind it. But now we got to draw the slice. So the slice is coming down like that, and you can see the inside like this. Okay, and we'll draw something like that. We'll add color, and that'll hide the detailed stuff. So we'll draw the slits that you cut in the pie, because you don't want your pie to explode. You got to cut slits in it for some strange reason. I'm not a baker, but I know you do something like that. Okay, all right, so there's pie. So I'm going to draw his sleeve up, shirt down, sleeve up, shirt down like this. So now I can draw this arm. So this one's bent up because he is obviously eating pie. And I'm going to draw his arm this way, come down to the elbow, come around to the wrist, go ahead and finish it off like that. And this one, you're looking at the back of the hand, so we're going to draw the thumb up like that. Here's where the knuckles are. Okay, so the fingers are holding on to the pie. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw it and then add detail in a second. I know it looks kind of weird, like I'm just drawing a weird wonky hand, but the way I have it, I kind of need to do those first. Okay, so I'm going to draw the roundness of the knuckles like this. And then obviously the pie's right there. But I wanted to do that before, or I wanted to do that with the small Sharpie. Ooh, I don't have my words. Just to kind of, or you know, define it with the small Sharpie, just because the big Sharpie would just bleed all over the place if I tried to do that kind of stuff right there. But that's all. There you go. So we got subtle fingers, but I got to add it with the small Sharpie. So I'm gonna draw his pie like this. Get a bite taken out of it. Come here with the slice. Do something like that, and you can add a little detail if you'd like. The little edge of it, that kind of thing. But that's all. Let's not go too crazy with that. All right. So now I'm gonna draw his shorts. Coming down like this, his shirt, where his shirt is tucked in or hanging down, you really can't see. I guess we can draw kind of something like this. That would be far enough down, right? Then his shorts are just going to come this way, and he's got on skate pants or skate pads. So I'm gonna like that for the shorts. I'm gonna draw some creases, folds where his crotch is, because that's where his pants will crease the most, so that gets the most movement. Okay, now for his skate pads, we're just going to draw basically the big bulbous part right there, the pad actually, like that, and then we're going to attach it to his leg. Look at this. This one's off to the side, so that's all you're going to see. There are bolts that hold your pads together, like that. At least there are on mine. It's been a while since I've actually put them on, so I don't know if technology has changed. And we'll add some skids, because he's a skater, and they get wear and tear. Okay, we'll just add some bends and creases in there like that. Okay, all right. So now I'm just going to draw his legs down to his shoes, and he's just got regular old legs. I'm going to add some squish down little socks, something like that. Draw the foot, down to the shoe. Again, some wear and tear on it because he puts a lot of use into his his skate pads and pants and shoes and socks and skate gear, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Skate gear. All right, so I'm gonna draw this foot down. Okay. How's yours looking? Awesome. All right. All right, last, we gotta finish that cape. So I'm gonna have it hanging down. It's coming down this way. It's too big, so it's kind of falling back like that. This one's coming this way, doing the same thing. It's kind of falling back like that. I'm gonna draw the inside where it's hanging down. Like that. Like this. Hanging in the back where it's laying on the ground. Again, it's too big. Alright, let me add just a few little extras. Bring some of those lines up. Just something like that. A little subtle stuff, you know? Here we go. There we go. So there, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Dear John for Sunday Funday. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.